Hello and welcome everybody to another wonderful, fantastic Battlefield Hardline gameplay commentary. And today is going to be a special commentary. We are going to discuss a few matters. Probably the most important matter at hand: should we buy Battlefield Hardline? Should you waste any of your hard-earned cash? Or you could be lucky and have, disposable income from your mother and your father, and, we've got millions of those guys, am I right? But yes, let's get serious, Should we buy, should we even waste our time investing any time period into this game, into this franchise? Because Battlefield, it's pretty rocky. You guys remember Battlefield 4 and its launch and the lackluster events that followed very soon after. But yes, after 6-9 months, they finally got the game up to launch standards. In other words, it took them 6, 7, 8 months to get the game to the point where it should have been on launch. And I think we can all go ahead and blame that on EA. But let's not get off topic, although EA is probably one of the biggest topics at hand with the Battlefield franchise, because we all know how EA just loves to ruin games by pushing it out way too early. So yes, we are going to discuss a few things about Battlefield Hardline. Today I'm bringing you some hot wire game mode gameplay. This game mode is by far very exciting. Very exciting. I'm really enjoying hot wire. I just cannot put it down. It is so much damn fun. So since we're on that topic, let's just go ahead and start there. Battlefield Hardline. Is it an expansion? I think a lot would agree that this is essentially an expansion, something like Battlefield Vietnam. Okay, speaking of Vietnam, all the vehicles have car stereos, and now you can go ahead and blare your favorite tunes while launching tubes and rockets at each other. Can't get any more exciting than that. But yes, go ahead and enjoy the gameplay. We're going to try not to, because I've got a bad habit of that, about steering off topic. But yes, should you buy Battlefield Hardline? I think that is the biggest question. Myself, I am going to possibly invest into this game. I don't know yet. I have to see a little more on the game, whether it's some more information, some more trailers, some more dev diaries of some kind. I am going to sit back and see what happens. So I think, from me to you, do not pre-order this game. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Do not pre-order this game. I mean, if you have a good history and you don't mind dishing out $60 for a broken product, go for it. Go ahead and pre-order it. I'm sure they got some awesome pre-order bonus to go with it. But yes, I'm trying to figure out, is this game going to be worth anybody's time? And personally, I think so. I think that this game is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to get hundreds of hours from players and gamers alike to, casual and hardcore. And I think everybody's going to get about the same amount of enjoyment as any other Battlefield game. However, Battlefield Hardline, it seems, I don't mean to delve back, but it does seem like it's an expansion. And essentially, it is an expansion. It should be an expansion for Battlefield 4, a Cops and Robbers expansion. But, however, that's not the case. This is going to be a full release, and this kind of makes me nervous. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there right now. Should you buy Hardline? And everybody's got their own opinions, and I'm entitled to mine. But yes, I just don't think you guys should go ahead and rush out and pre-order this, because I've already talked to several people who have already given up their hard-earned cash for this game, and we know so little about it. Yes, the second beta is out, and yes, it is fucking fantastic. I'm having a blast hanging out and just blowing shit up. Let's go ahead and start on a few of the key features of this game. We know that it's a Cops and Robbers theme, and that theme is going to be tailored throughout its entire story and multiplayer experience. Getting off the multiplayer experience, let's go ahead and dibble-dabble on the core experience. We do know it is going to be an episodic type story campaign, and if you don't know what I'm referring to, they're episodic, like NCIS, CIA, those TV shows that, tune in next week to find out what you know, yada yada yada. You get what I'm saying? That's episodic. That's, you know, like Walking Dead, episodic Telltale. You know, those kind of games are really really cool. But this is going to be a manifest a little differently than an episodic core experience. What this is going to hold is the story game is going to play out like TV sitcom, not sitcoms, but TV shows, hit TV shows. And I don't know how they're going to go about it. I really don't. We know very, very little about the story. All we've seen is cinematics and maybe a couple of very small features that really, personally, are not enough to me to really, you know, make me scream that I'm going to go out and fucking buy it. You know, the story in Battlefield 4 was absolutely atrocious. That's my opinion. It was ridiculous. I did not enjoy the Battlefield 4 a core story experience. It was a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. It was a good experience. But Jesus Christ, Medal of Honor Warfighter had a better story campaign than Battlefield 4. And going to Medal of Honor Warfighter, while we're talking about that, because I know there's a lot of MOH fans out there, there's people that still play Medal of Honor to this day, and I still own my PS3 copy. I toss it in, and I play it every now and then, but nothing more and nothing less. But Medal of Honor, that's what this kind of feels like. Visceral Games did a fantastic job with this Battlefield. They did a fantastic job putting their own spin on it, putting their own flavor on it, and I can only compare it to Medal of Honor. It kind of feels like an arcade shooter, you know, and I'm a huge fan of arcade shooters, but you know, you can only do so much until it gets boring and repetitive. So Medal of Honor, that's kind of why it failed, and EA single-handedly ruined and brought the demise of Danger Close Studios, partially because EA wanted to compete with Call of Duty. And I think, you know, what happened here with Visceral is they were going to have an official release date to compete with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And somebody at Visceral Games, good for them, kudos to you guys, put your fucking foot down and said, no, EA, we are not done with the goddamn game when we need a little more time. So I respect that, and I wish that all developers would do that for their big publishers. I wish they would all just stand up for themselves and say, hey, the game is not ready, we cannot release it. Because it is becoming a growing trend to release broken games. And it makes me sick to see games left and right being released broken as hell. It just makes me want to vomit when you spend, or say pre-order, $60 for, say, Battlefield 4, and it's so broken that you can't even play it. You can't even play it, and that's a shame. So kudos to Visceral Games for putting their foot down and telling the big man upstairs in his CEO office, wearing his nice three-piece suit, saying to his face, hey, listen here, the game's not done, we need another 6 months. And how the hell EA went for that, that's excellent. I think that's what we want. That's what we want. We want to see a finished product. Okay, and I think Hardline is going to be that finished product. Okay, now let's get back to the main question of the video. Should you buy Battlefield Hardline? Yes, I think so. I think if you're a core Battlefield fan and you really enjoy the multiplayer experience, you're going to get that in this game. You're going to get that and much, much more in this game. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the game modes. We had Blood Money in the first beta, and in this beta we have the bank heist, or the heist at the bank. We have this mode here, Hot Wire, which is absolutely fantastic. As soon as I played this game mode, I thought to myself, this is fucking fun. You know, there's just something gratifying about you and a bunch of friends cruising around in a bunch of cars, blowing shit up. I mean, I don't mean to compare it to something that it's not, but Twisted Metal, for example. Twisted Metal, arguably one of the greatest car carnage games of all time. That's what Hotwire has going for itself. It's got that Twisted Metal feel. So, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up the video. I do not think you should pre-order this game. I think if you've had bad experiences in the past, you should just go ahead and wait it out, see what the reviews say, see if there's a day one patch, which arguably there will be. But yes, I think you should buy this game. I think you should wait and not pre-order. I am going to be making this purchase. So if you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out just a little bit, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe.